When you think of Thanksgiving, you think of family, food, and football. You usually don't think of injuries.
It's a lot of responsibility on my plate, but that's kind of what I love about it. I mean, the opportunity to manage an entire unit, in a way, it's kind of like...
But there were several injuries during this year's Watters Thanksgiving weekend, some physical, some emotional. More on that later. But I have a new appreciation for housewives. What do we call them now? Stay-at-home moms? I want to be politically correct because I took Wednesday off to be a stay-at-home mom, and I almost didn't make it. The stereotype is you're popping bonbons on the couch watching soaps, but that's not true. And it's insulting. Although I did catch a minute of a soap opera on Wednesday, and the actors and actresses aren't as telegenic as they used to be. Soaps used to launch your career, like Clooney was in soaps. I guess now if you're good looking enough, you don't do soaps, you just point your phone at yourself and you become a star without leaving your house. But being a stay-at-home mom or dad, you have to be organized. So I made a to-do list. Best to-do list of my life. I'm actually mad because I crossed everything off on it on my phone and now I can't see how much I accomplished. I should have had a hard copy. And I should have organized the list geographically based on where I was going instead of just haphazardly, because I bit off more than I could chew. I wake up, drank 60 ounces of water, drank my green juice, pot of coffee, hopped in the car with my list in my hand. But I couldn't even make it to the second errand without having to go to the bathroom. After going to the wine shop, where I spent too much time in because they sell cheese there too, and I sampled pretty much all of them, I lingered. Next stop was ShopRite. Couldn't hold it. No way I was making it across the street to Starbucks, no way. I'm 45. When I have to go, it's an emergency. No public restroom in the ShopRite, none. They have to start installing public bathrooms in ShopRites, or just let us use the employee bathroom, because I had to scurry behind the ShopRite and use the bathroom on the train tracks. Not proud of it. Delivery trucks were pulling up, keeping my head down. Mistake number one, no pun intended. And then I come back in, my cart is stacked with groceries. I mean stacked. I even got Watters underneath the carry-all. And the guy at the checkout counter asks me, how many bags do you want? How am I supposed to know how many bags I want? I haven't done this quite of a solo shop this big since, I don't know, I don't want to say how long. So I estimate 7. I'm just throwing a number out. I have no idea. It's based on nothing. Turns out, because I'm such a great packer, I only need 5. And now I'm sitting with 2 extra shopping bags that I'd already paid for. Couldn't return it. So I gifted them to the lady behind me in line. I said, here, you can take these 2 extra bags. She couldn't believe it. It's like no one had ever done that to her before. Forget about it. It's Thanksgiving. It was like I had given her a free turkey. So I do errands all day. I didn't really consider errands exercise. So I decided to go for a run. I get back to the house at 4:30. And since I hadn't organized my to-do list geographically, I hadn't hit the car wash. So I checked to see what time the car wash closes. Says 5 p.m. I think, great, I'm only 15 minutes away. So I get there at 4:45. But when I get there, there's a big orange cone blocking the lane. They say they're closed. Now, if you advertise that you close at 5, but you really close at 4:45, you should advertise that you close at 4:45. I know what you're doing. You're closing at 4:45, so you and your employees can go home by 5. Well, do you run the car wash for the employees or for the customers? Because the customers need to know when you close. So I go back with an unwashed car and shin splints from being on my feet all day and trying to squeeze in a run, but I can't complain because I've been reading these self-help books, and all the self-help books tell me men shouldn't complain. So I zip it. And of course I can't complain because, Emma's on her feet all day, 7 days a week. And then more injuries. My twins and their cousins start playing Monopoly. And Monopoly has this new card. It's either in Chance or Community Chest. It's the same thing. Actually, what is the difference between Chance and Community Chest? Is there a thematic difference between the 2 stacks? Can't figure it out. Anyway, it's called a bank run or something. You take all the $100 bills in the bank and just throw them up in the air, and then you get to keep all the bills you can catch before they hit the ground. It's like a strip club, but it's kid-friendly. So they launch the bills up in the air, and Ellie low bridges her sister, takes her knees out while she's in the air. She comes crashing down. Sophie's on the ground. Bodies are piling up. That card is too dangerous. Monopoly. When did Monopoly get physical? I might try to ban that card. Even though it's the most exciting, I might ban it. In my family, we have a rule in Monopoly: you never pay tax. You know that $75 luxury tax? We don't pay it. We just act like nothing happened when we land on it, because if you land on that after you pass go and you have to pay that tax, it totally kills the vibe. And now everybody wants to do a big family hike. So I've been scouting out this nature preserve close to the house. It's about 10 minutes away. And we have to kind of time the hike so we're all back in time for cornhole and cocktails. So I estimate the hike. I say, guys, it's about 45 minutes. But I was way off. The hike took an hour and a half. Started getting dark. And I had no idea my dad has to stop this much. He's had knee surgery, but I thought he was faster than that. I did. And the cousins, anytime they saw a vine, they had to swing on it. Sophie got stuck in a briar patch. So we finally get home, and I realized we were getting seafood delivered, and I was supposed to tip the driver $20 cash. I had shrimp and oysters delivered to the house because I didn't feel like driving 45 minutes there and back. But the hike went on for too long because I misestimated it, and I forgot to tell Emma to tip the guy $20 cash. So whoever the driver was Friday from the Metropolitan Seafood Gourmet, I owe you 20 bucks. And by the way, the place is great. They have oysters the size of my feet, and I'm an 11. And then these were West Coast oysters, huge. And now last year, remember we told you we had a leftover scandal? My uncle took home all the leftovers in his truck, absconded with them. He didn't make all the food, but he went home with all the food. Well, this year was a wine scandal. So right before dinner, I say, hey, Dad, can you run downstairs and grab 2 bottles of wine and decant them for us? Dad, the 2003, I want to be clear, I want you to get 2 bottles of the 2003. We were clear, I thought. We sit down for dinner. My wife did a lovely job. We're eating salad, first course, sipping the wine. And I go back to my little bar area, and I notice 2 open bottles are 2015s. I said, Dad, what are you doing? This is the 2015. You were supposed to open the 2003s. This isn't ready yet. This stuff isn't supposed to be open for the next 7 years. He looks at me and he says, you can't taste the difference anyway. I said, you're right. But I know by the taste, perhaps not, but I know how much the wine costs. And now we have to open the 03s, both bottles, because it was supposed to be a special night. I forgave him. And by the way, I'm adding ham to the menu the next year. Nothing against turkey, but any meat that requires sauce, like requires cranberry sauce or gravy like turkey, can't stand on its own 2 feet. I feel like you need the cranberry sauce and the gravy as an enhancement. Some would call it a disguise. Ham can stand alone, like steak. I'd also like to announce something else. I'm not a cigar guy. I'm trying to be a cigar guy. People keep giving me Churchills. I bought some Davidoffs for the occasion. Tried to smoke one after dinner, couldn't do it. So overrated.
These are terrible.
It's like trying to smoke a chicken bone.
And humidors are a scam. I finally figured it out. What, you're supposed to take a nice big moist cigar, throw them in a box with a little distilled water? It's supposed to stay moist forever? Come on. It's just an excuse for you to buy another accoutrement. And I'm doing it right, I think. And I'm thinking maybe after dinner I might bust out a hookah, right? Better than cigars, I'm thinking. But does everybody share the mouth tip on a hookah, or is it like an octopus where you get like 8 different hoses that flop out? I'm gonna have Johnny investigate that. So Saturday we wake up and I decide to give my wife another break because I'm a great husband, and I take the kids out on the double stroller. Now this is with shin splints, mind you. Now, I always poo-pooed the double stroller, never thought I'd get much use out of it, but my wife's mom got a great price on it. I like it. But with 2 kids and with my 2.5-year-old son built like a middle linebacker, I feel like I'm pushing a sled at football camp. I'm going up a steep incline within the first 20 minutes, and I'm talking steep. My son's trying to talk to me. I'm having a hard time breathing. It's probably just the altitude because we live near a mountain, but double stroller dads, you know what I'm talking about with the inclines. It's insane. So we come back, we go out to dinner. Jesse Jr. was pretty well behaved. Well, until Emma ate his fry. One fry, kid flies off the handle. But my father-in-law swoops in and saves the day, right? He distracts him. He says, Jesse, reach into this pocket. There's a car in there. My son loves cars. He brings a little car. I think it's brilliant. Car's not in that pocket. He says, reach into this pocket. Now, it's a game. My father-in-law has got a blazer on. It's got lots of pockets. And after about the 5th pocket, father-in-law says, you know what? I guess I don't have any cars. And then kid starts wailing again. And then we finish dinner. Excellent. Spanish tavern. Love it. Recommend it. Father-in-law orders dessert. I'm looking at him. He goes, I will have the rice pudding. I'm laughing at him. I cannot believe it. I mean, this place has chocolate lava cake. There's apple strudel. There's carrot cake with the cream cheese icing. I myself had pumpkin cheesecake. It was insane. And I'm making fun of him. Are you kidding me? You're getting rice pudding? And the waiter says, sorry, we've sold out of the rice pudding. Rice pudding is popular. Never thought it was. Isn't rice pudding just like rice inside of pudding? And now I'm intrigued. And after dinner, Emma's mom says we're going to take a family picture for the family Christmas card. No one told me that. But I'm nimble. We line up. I smile, take the home run, right? I think. Next day, I see the photo. She's already ordered the Christmas cards. I don't like how I look. I thought my face looked pretty good, but my legs looked like tree trunks. Made me look I had childbearing hips. But the card's already been ordered. So what's the protocol? Do you need to get clearance of everybody on the Christmas card, sign off before it gets sent out to all the friends and family? Because I just want to let everybody know on Jan's Christmas card list that my legs actually don't look like that. They look good. Next day's Sunday. Emma wanted me to go cut down a Christmas tree. I said, babe, can we slow things down a little? I know we talked about last year not wanting to coddle Thanksgiving, and I still think that if the Christmas spirit moves you, you chop down a Christmas tree whatever day you want, wherever you want. But Sunday is the day of rest. And she wants to order Italian that night, and I'm usually down for Italian, always down. But I feel like having leftovers that night, and I never, and I mean never, want leftovers. Usually want those things out of the house. But I go into the fridge, and we have turkey. We have stuffing, best side, by the way, not a debate. We even have gravy. But we don't have mashed potatoes. She can see the disappointment on my face. I think about asking her at one point to make me mashed potatoes, and she would have because she's wonderful, but that was out of line, so I didn't. So I just smothered everything in gravy, and it was delicious.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.